TJ was a miserable sod. Face like a wet weekend. Mouth push up like he'd overdosed on lemons. He also had a negative influence on his peers. Didn't like school, didn't like lessons, and he certainly didn't like exercise. He had decided and expressed his views very vocally with the group that he was not going to be mentored, and he definitely wasn't going to arrive at school willingly before 8 a.m. Well, I made it clear to his mum that he didn't have a choice, and he had been booked a place at the Last Chance Saloon and was on the list for alternative provision. Therefore, she was happy to support our endeavours to turn him around and ensured he was out the front door by 7 a.m. every Thursday morning. TJ was cool with that because for the second week running, he had purposely left his sports gear at home, so he would definitely not be participating. "That's a shame, TJ," Martin commented when TJ strolled in 15 minutes late and was explaining why he'd forgotten his kit. "Looks like you're going to be working up a sweat in your uniform today, mate," was Martin's response. "Get your socks and shoes off and start with 3 laps around the gym." Martin continued working on biceps with the rest of the group. TJ refused to move. Martin handed over the reins to a student, Tolga, who continued with the upper body exercises. He slowly walked towards TJ. Even though TJ was standing tall, Martin towered over him. "Is there a problem?" Martin asked TJ with feigned innocence, his deep tones eluding power and dominance. The boys stopped moving their arms, waiting to see the outcome of Martin versus TJ. I've got rights," TJ stuttered. "You can't make me." Martin began to laugh. The rich sound echoed across the sports hall. "Rights?" he repeated in his deep bass tone. "Rights?" He stood in front of TJ, slowly tapping his right hook in the palm of his left hand. His right biceps began to bulge. They were thicker than my 2 thighs. "Focus, Julz, focus." TJ stood still, trying to big up his chest, but the involuntary shake of his right leg didn't help his fake bravado. "You got rights?" "Rights, TJ? Are you mad, bruv? What rights have you got? I run this show. I've gone through a lot to get here and worked really hard. I've paid my dues. You ain't paid nothing, bruv. And until you do, you need to get those shoes and socks off and start your 3 laps. You get me?" I had never seen shoes and socks fly off feet so fast. Martin turned to the group, who quickly began to pick up the pace with their bicep curls. "You are all examples to somebody. Somebody is going to look up to you. What do you want them to see? Someone who's not ambitious? Someone who's unreliable and lazy? No, you don't, guys. No, you don't. You're just learning. Take it in. You train, you get tired. Push yourself harder. You can do it. I'm here as your support. I will not fail you. So don't fail yourself. Can we step up our game, guys?" A whisper of, "Yes, sir," took on the ripple effect and became a loud ensemble. "Fall out!" Martin laughed and the boys followed suit excitedly, cracking up as they slowed down. One by one, they slapped Martin's palm and made their way to the showers. TJ, who by this time was sweating buckets in his school jumper, continued running in circles. "Give me some love, TJ," Martin beamed towards him. Acknowledging this as permission to stop, TJ broke off from his run and sheepishly walked towards Martin. He raised his shoulders in expectancy for a high five. Martin grabbed his shoulders, pulled him close and gave him a bear hug. "I love you, bruv," Martin declared loudly. I could have sworn I saw TJ give a partial smile. Yeah, that definitely was some form of smile. Rah, I thought, what a ting. Only Martin could rough up the boys like this and they would still listen and smile. Priceless. One hand can't clap. You have to work together to reach a common goal. One person can't do it alone.